Is it Dangerous Mission?
No.
Shit, my notes.
He's in mission? Something mission.
Extraordinary mission.
There it is.
Go.
You got it.
That is
Didn't even look at
correct.
my notes yet.
Extraordinary Mission 2017. Directed by Alan Mak, who directed a movie called Infernal Affairs. You guys probably haven't seen that one, but it's a really good Hong Kong thriller. Which was remade rather poorly, I think, but a lot of people like it as... what was that called? Had Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson, Marky Mark.
I can look it up.
These fucking Boston gangsters.
Gangs in New York?
No.
No.
Boston!
Yeah.
But it is Scorsese.
Was it The Departed, or...?
That's the one, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like The Departed at all. A lot of people disagree with me, but it is...
I don't think I've seen it all the way through.
I've never seen
I
anything.
thought it was pretty good. I saw it once, but...
It's like a cheesy, just shitty version of Infernal Affairs.
Okay.
With a lame tacked-on ending. Also co-director, apparently. Co-director on this movie, Anthony Pun, a cinematographer, and this is his first directing job.
Oh, his first direct-year job?
Yeah, directing job. The writer on this, a guy named Felix Chong, who also wrote Infernal Affairs.
Got it.
Now, Infernal Affairs had another co-director who actually had a bit of a career in the States.
Huh.
But all of that stuff was terrible, so I guess this was the dude with the talent.
Okay.
So, more importantly, though, the action director on this, Chung-Chi Lee, who was the action coordinator on Fatal Contact with Wu Jing, a movie called Vengeance, which is a really good gunplay film, and Wu Jing's co-director on Legendary Assassin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Fun stuff.
So how does this one start?
He beat the fuck up. That's my first note.
Oh yeah, like baby hands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Donald Trump is tending to this guy's wounds.
And injecting him with morphine.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this dude does a little bit voiceover talking about how
He's a drug trafficker now.
Yeah.
yeah, and how in his line of work it's important when you wake up to remember who the fuck you are.
Because you're always in a new weird nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we go back to him being a drub.
Nope.
I cannot
Drub.
speak. To be him being a drub.
Wasn't he a cop first getting his mission, or is that
No,
later?
that's later. Him
Okay.
a drub.
Him a drub.
Him being a drub. So
Him a drub.
him
I
being
quit.
a drub when they give him some
My
heroin.
notes.
Me probably.
So they give him some heroin to take and give to some other people who also get heroin, and he takes some of the heroin also.
His notes don't help.
Him a drub. So
But then there was a mix-up. Like, there was like a setup, right?
yeah, there was a setup, not a mix-up, because one of the guys driving a truck, points our hero down a road,
So he goes down the road.
and he gets cornered by fucking cops.
Immediately.
Yes.
So our hero says, fuck the cops, beats the shit out of him, and drives off.
Yeah,
And it drives off a fucking cliff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
into some water and disappears with the drugs.
Drubs.
Drubs.
The drubs. No, him a drub.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Him being a drub.
So the drug leaves with the drugs.
Yeah. So of course his boss, to the guy who sent him off to be fed to the cops, beats the shit out of the guy who sent this guy off.
He's like, you're a bad drub.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I told you to.
Send someone useless.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, are you jealous of the kid or what?
And then he's like, slaps him and is like, go find me a scapegoat.
Yeah. Then he goes home. He's like, oh,
also-
hey, his wife's still up.
Before that, some dude from the cops is all pissed
Oh,
off at
yeah,
him and
yeah.
is like, what the fuck? I need a drug bust.
Yeah.
Today.
Wangbo.
Yeah, and he's like, you told me you'd just give me some dumbass. I mean, like, 3 of my cops are in the fucking hospital.
So yeah, then he goes and beats the shit out of the dude and whatever, and then he goes home.
Yeah, where his wife is, awake, and it turns out it's because this guy who got almost handed over the cops is there with a gun, eating noodles, I think?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So they have this little conversation where, his boss is just like, it wasn't me. You can trust me because I'll betray anybody except somebody who's making me money. And the other dude's like, I'm kind of the same way. I'll kill anybody unless they can make me rich. Yes.
Yeah.
Can I quote Ben on something?
What did I do?
I'm also a sucker for abandoned chicks in leather.
That's not what I
That
said.
is what you said.
Because they go to an abandoned building.
They go to an abandoned building, and I love...
Well, specifically our hero does, and he meets his contact in the police force there.
Yes.
Yes. I love abandoned buildings.
Chicks in leather.
No, I...
Well, I feel like this shot was actually shot really well. Like, with
Well, the
angle.
whole fucking movie
Oh, yeah.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the fucking directors is a cinematographer, so yeah.
It pays off.
Yeah.
It's very noticeable. Yeah, so...
Yeah, basically.
My next note is he's taking over the turf and equals sad money party.
Well, yeah, that's because the guy that they feed to the cops is the dude who turned him over to the cops.
Yeah.
So once that guy's dead, I'm sorry, it's late at night. The speaky part of my brain is gone.
all the drug talk has
Yeah,
just,
I can't speech.
You're not used to functioning this late at night.
I am not. I usually go to bed at like 7.
It is 12:30.
Yes, it is. So,
Well, let's get going. Moving
so
on.
he's a drub. Okay, so
No.
he takes over the drug place from guy who dead now,
Yes.
and
sad money party.
they have they
They throw
have,
money at each
they
other.
throw money up in the air and at each
Yes.
other, and he looks kind of bummed because you can tell he's thinking, I'm gonna have to maybe kill some of these people or
Yeah.
whatever.
Turn them in.
Exactly.
But that's for another time.
Yeah. So montage and then drug bust.
Probably.
Yeah. Sounds right.
So yeah, they have a big deal where they trade some bales of paper for logs.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. It was actually really creative the way they did the
Mhm.
Yeah.
having
Bales.
that in the paper, and then like at the meetup they cut into like actual logs where they kept the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if you ever want to start a cartel, watch this movie.
Oh yeah, yeah, a lot of
That's actually
Yeah.
valuable information.
kind of true. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then immediately the cops
Cops
show
show
up.
up.
yeah,
And they're like,
yeah. A bunch of people get shot. Our hero hides under a fucking car because he was beating the shit out of some dude to stop him from killing his boss.
Yes.
And then immediately a car shows up, and he just scoots right under the
Yeah,
fucking
yes,
cop
he does.
car.
it's just gone. And then he takes another car, and then
Yeah.
he's driving around, and he saves dude.
Yeah, basically the son of like major fucking Golden Triangle.
Drubs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, by the way, this guy has been throwing fucking hand grenades through this gunfight.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Blows up
Great
some
gunfight,
cops.
yeah.
That's so good.
The explosions are a little fakey, but they're not terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Actually, I think like there was a lot of creativity in the action scenes. Like how they were shooting, and then just that getaway, man, it was amazing.
Looking at that, you might want to speak up a little bit.
Yeah, we had some problem with the sound earlier as well, so hopefully I'm on here. But yeah,
I hope I don't have to cut you out or anything. Because that would suck.
Go in and just
that'd be a lot of
like,
editing.
triple track him every
Yeah.
time he talks.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
That will just...
Anyway, this movie was fun.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Okay,
And so he's
back on
driving
track.
around.
Yeah, oh god, like, as soon as he gets this dude out of danger after, like, ramping a bunch of awesome shit,
Yeah, he does.
this guy just has a gun to his fucking head, and he's like, dude, come on.
I just saved your life.
Yeah. So, since this guy's been shot in the leg, this guy has to basically carry him across a river.
Yeah.
At
on his
gunpoint.
back.
The
Yeah,
whole
at
time.
gunpoint.
I love that.
And then gets knocked out.
And taken to the
Compound.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
the triangle.
The drug
Triangle.
compound.
Yes. where he gets the shit beat out of him some.
Again.
Yep.
Gets waterboarded.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
He gets waterboarded with liquor.
Yeah.
Pretty
He's
unpleasant.
liquor boarded.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Well, they're pouring in your fucking eyes too.
Mm.
You're kinda
Yeah,
just
but at the
like,
same time, you might get a little bit of a buzz.
Numbing.
maybe
Yeah.
by absorbing it into your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, among other things.
Yeah.
So,
Basically
torture.
tortured and then says, "Yeah, I've got." No, is this where he says he's got? No, he's taken to another.
I have to
drug
cut
dealer.
all this out. So, they take him to the boss, who tortures him, and he gets tortured some more, and then tortured even more, and then he's like, "Hey, I'll take over my boss's territory and get you back your drugs, and like, you know, whatever."
We'll make a bunch of money.
Yeah. And so he's like, "Okay, we'll take you back. You can find your boss for us, and we'll get our drugs and money back." And so that happens. I actually kind of like his first thing is, "Okay, I'll talk to this guy in the hat, and he'll tell me where my boss is." So he comes up and starts a random argument with the dude, and steals his phone, texts his boss,
Yeah.
and
while beating
then
the shit out of the
plants
guy.
a note on the dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking impressive.
And then
Yes.
he's just like, "Okay, he told me where the boss is." So it's great. They just catch him in his fucking car, and immediately he's like, "No, it's the cop. It's the cop who has your shit." So he's like, "Okay, set up a meeting." Immediately we just cut to they're both like tied up, suspended over broken
yeah.
glass with bare feet, clearly beat to shit, as they're both saying the other one has the drugs.
And money.
Yeah.
Yep. One of them gets shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, after they find out that the other guy has the drugs and money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, you work for us now." Kills the other guy, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay, clean this up," which of course means shoot our hero in the fucking head.
Yep.
Well, he ain't playing that shit.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not a lot of hand-to-hand stuff in this, but what there is really solid.
Yes.
And this is it. He, grabs a gun. There's a little bit of shooting. Eventually, I think he gets the young woman who's there with them hostage.
Yeah, after he
Yeah.
shoots Eagle Jr.
Yeah.
Durfang or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Something like
Anyway, she was basically sent along to make sure that the other guy didn't fuck up again.
Right.
Well, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fucked up again.
Yeah.
For some reason, our hero goes back to the fucking triangle with them again.
I don't know.
There's a fine line
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
being like dedicated to your job and being suicidal.
Right. Well, I figure like he had his kid, so he thought he had leverage. You know.
Yeah, but that only lasts so long.
Yeah.
So he offers a deal, and they're like, "Yeah, sure, give me the gun." And pistol whip him and torture him some fucking more.
Yeah.
And he says, "If you survive, we'll talk." So after a lot of torture,
Yeah.
we get the start of the movie again, where he's all beat to shit.
And then they get him addicted to heroin.
Yeah. And
Also,
Donald
we found
Trump
out that-
helps him.
We found out that his mom.
Died of heroin
Yeah.
overdose.
So he
Yeah.
really doesn't like the fact that he's now addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes through withdrawal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does make a deal with them.
He does.
And then the woman, the adopted daughter of Eagle, the villain, gives him something green to drink to get over. Could have been laudanum for all I know.
I think it just put him to sleep.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he's in business with them, making all kinds of money.
Yeah. And after a bit, Eagle's really impressed, and it's like, "Hey, all the elders want to
Mm-hmm.
talk to you."
Okay, and during this elder meeting, he pulls out a little baggie of crystal meth.
And it's like, "Hey, so we're making good money, but this is where the real money's at."
Triple the profits.
And it's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, so we were going to do this now." And some of them are like, "But
Well, specifically
no."
one of them keeps bringing up objections.
Yeah,
It's like,
one of them definitively is against it. A few of the others were kind of like,
We
like-
could try it.
We know how to grow plants. We don't know how to do chemistry.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is weird because you need chemistry to make heroin, but whatever.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
quite meth levels.
That's
Yeah.
true, but still. So our hero gets assigned the project of getting them started on meth, so to speak.
And he's like, this is gonna be fucking hard. So
they have a second meeting on a rooftop. First, there's a meeting with the guy who complained about meth.
and then he meets the ground,
Yeah.
and he's dead.
He's dead as fuck. So this is the context in which Eagle has his conversation with our hero.
Yep,
So they're gonna start making meth.
Yeah.
yep, that's time.
Somehow.
Yeah, so they need ephedrine, which is
Yeah.
illegal in China, because China is really trying to crack down on the meth problem. Like, over a certain amount of meth is an instant death sentence.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's not a large amount.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, to get ephedrine, our new boss, Eagle, has a plan, which involves the prisoner he's kept for, what, 10, 20 years?
10 years.
10 years.
10 years. Who's a cop.
Ooh. Yeah.
And see our hero's contact with the police, his boss, who hired him out of the academy to become a drug dealer, whatever.
A drub.
A drub. To be a drub. So, that guy was in an operation, killed Eagle's boss, but Eagle ended up with this other cop who's been torturing for 10 years.
They also killed Eagle's wife, right?
And child.
Yes.
Unborn
What did I
child.
say?
You said boss.
Yeah. But
I meant wife.
Okay.
well, that's the same thing.
See, it's the talking thing. It
Yeah,
not
it's
happen.
all the drub.
I am not on drub.
Maybe you'll need some drug to wake up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do some meth.
That'll wake you up.
It probably would, but we
For-
lost all
for the
our
whole
meth heads.
weekend.
Oh shit.
Oh, don't worry, there's Quakertown right there.
Quakertown isn't right there. Quakertown is a ways, and I would rather sleep. So,
Oh, I know I'm meth. Anyway,
Don't do drugs, kids.
so his wife's dead.
Eagle, the evil Golden Triangle drug person.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't speak. So he's going to use the cop who he has as leverage to get ephedrine from this other cop who he knows by a fake name.
Yes.
Who is the boss of our main character?
Yes.
Yes.
So our main character obviously can't just go to his boss and say, hey. So he has to go to the corrupt cop,
Wang Bo.
Wang Bo, and say, start asking around about this fake name and dude will find you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how he tells him because he knows Wang Bo's bugged.
Mm-hmm.
And so a meeting's set up,
Mm-hmm.
and immediately, Eagle, murders Wang Bo.
Well,
Right?
Eagle,
No.
Eagle calls. They have a phone conversation.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
Eagle calls. What happens? And,
Why-
makes
They just leave
boss...
Wangbo there.
Yeah.
Really?
They leave-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was the guy at the end. They
Yeah.
got him in the custody.
True.
Oh, fuck, you're right. So,
But-
yeah, I thought he was dead, but yeah,
Makes
no,
the
he...
boss of our main protagonist shoot our main protagonist.
Yeah, but he fakes it by kicking him out a window and firing a shot in his general direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, okay, by the way, this whole time, our main character has been sort of connecting with the adopted daughter of Eagle,
Right.
Yeah.
who was basically just found after Eagle killed her parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But she did rescue the protagonist because when he was drawing plans to send out to his boss, she
He found the
crumpled
map.
them.
Yeah.
She probably didn't know what they were for, but, still, a map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sketchy.
knock that shit off.
Yeah.
Get over your addiction. Or don't. I don't care. Just don't do this.
Yeah. But point being, they kind of connected. She helped him out. He kind of felt bad for her and told the whole story of the abused elephant. So she was kind of trapped.
He's
Elephants?
talking about the circus. Okay, he's
Oh.
talking about why elephants in the circus don't just fuck off.
Yes.
And it's because when they were little, they were chained up. Then you take off the chains, they still don't know they can just fuck off. Of course, every once in a while, one of them just snaps and just destroys their trainer. Like, seriously, it's fucked up if you've ever seen it.
Elephants are very powerful.
Yeah.
Extremely. Anyway, so now we get basically the
Non-stop action sequence.
Yeah.
pretty
Yep.
close to it, because to start with, they get back to Golden Triangle, and Eagle brings out
Prisoner.
the tortured dude,
Mm-hmm.
and boss cop is like, so Eagle gives tortured dude a gun with a couple of bullets in it, you know, Russian
shots.
roulette.
And he says,
Not very many people know this, but your chances in Russian roulette are pretty decent because bullets have weight.
Huh.
But if
When
you
there's
keep
two.
pulling the fucking trigger like that, that's not as good, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
So yeah, he makes him, you know, try to shoot the boss.
Twice.
Yeah, and he said either,
Yeah, basically, if the chamber's empty, then you both go home or whatever. And
no, I'm pretty sure it was, 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
He dies or you both stay here.
ah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is fucked up.
yeah, and so instead he puts the gun under his own chin and starts pulling as fast as he can, but somebody,
Stops him
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
and they basically force him to hold the gun
Yeah.
right up to
Eagle's like, well, how dare you cheat? And then shoots Boss Cop in the foot. It's like, that's shot 1, here's shot 2, let's go.
Yeah. And that's when I believe the bazooka comes out
Yep.
and starts taking out the jammers.
Yep.
Because you don't get cell phone, well, and GPS in this area because they have jammers set up. The jammers go out, the cops and Interpol know where they are.
Yes.
And all hell breaks loose.
Yes,
Yes.
it does. What follows is one of the best action sequences in recent memory.
Yes.
It is very long, a lot goes on, there's a chase, there are bazookas, there's a motorcycle.
Inside buildings, on top of buildings,
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's like,
ramping off
you know
stuff.
those scenes in 90s action movies where the superhero runs across rooftops for a ridiculously long
Put
time?
him on a motorcycle.
Exactly.
With
It's
bazookas
so
blowing
great.
shit up.
Yes.
He rides a motorcycle up some stairs.
Yes.
Ramps it off a car.
Yep.
He drives it through a window, out of a building, into the window of another building.
And then up more stairs.
It's great.
Oh my
There's-
god! And
He rides it off of a roof.
then when he goes out the window and he like looks back and he shoots the whatever and it blows up everything and then he flies through the other window and slams in the fucking wall. More
There's some really
bazookas.
great car stuff.
Yes.
Including one car that the driver gets killed and the car just keeps going through everything. It's great.
They have to push start the car.
Oh god, yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
They have to push start the car to get it going to escape. But then the fucking bad guy comes up and rams them, which starts their car and helps them escape.
Yes.
There's the one car that we see ramp off something like 8 different angles, and then the last one is full speed, and it's just.
It's just
Gone.
gone forever. That's an orbit.
Oh my
Yes.
God. And the part where the main character is like, he's gonna push another car and use it as a bullet catcher and also
Yeah.
battering ram
Oh,
into like
fuck
5
yeah.
other
Yeah.
cars.
Because-
Upside down on fire.
Well, no.
Oh, that's at the, like
it's-
the very end of this when he has
Yeah.
to like finally cross the border.
Yeah. Oh my
But
god.
yeah, his way of doing that is there's this other car that's chasing him, trying to kill him. So
Donuts around it.
Yeah,
Oh my
he
God.
fucking pit maneuvers around it, shoots the driver, and then pushes it.
But then it immediately blows up,
explodes
flips
and
over.
flips, and he keeps pushing it and uses it as a
It's a battering
shield
ram.
and
Shield.
a battering ram. It's great.
So good.
But before that, we get our big confrontation, like in the street, and fucking boss cop, like volunteers to hold them off. Well, hero cop and tortured guy get away. And so it's this confrontation between him and Eagle, where they're both basically just left bleeding on the ground as everybody fucks off and leaves them behind.
Yep.
So then they have to struggle over the remaining automatic weapon. Eagle, the evil drub, gets it. But then, like, his adopted daughter shows up, but instead of just shooting him, she gets herself shot and also shoots him. And then Boss Cop stabs him in the fucking spine.
Yes.
And then I assume just fucking dies there.
They all die there.
Yeah.
And then...
And then
Main
the
guy
hero
drives-
just gets another job.
Well, he drives...
He joins the SWAT.
The car into the water
Yeah.
first, and then, they fuck off.
Yeah.
And then he joins SWAT,
Yeah.
and the movie's over.
And there's a SWAT training montage while the credits roll.
And a funeral.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, funeral for Boss Cop.
So yeah, I really liked that one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
solid.
Yeah, it was a genuinely entertaining thriller and a great fucking action movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it was a movie with a lot of action in it, but it didn't feel...
No,
Like
because
a
it's
movie with a lot of
all
action in
at
it?
once at the
Well,
end.
yeah.
Well, there's a lot leading up
yeah,
to
there
it.
is.
There's a lot
There's
of
more.
setup with like everybody betraying everybody, and
Yeah.
because he's like playing three sides at one point.
Yeah. But there's a lot of action sequences on the way, but every time you get into the thriller, you're just like, okay, this is a thriller movie with maybe a little action in it someplace. And then it reminds you, oh no, just cars bouncing off of everything and bullets and explosions.
Yep.
Interesting movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
It's really good.
Yeah.